Welcome to Tampa, Florida, as our 4-3 Raiders hit the road to battle with the 2-3-1 Buccaneers. It's been a busy week for the Raiders, making a move to shore up their secondary. They sent a first-round pick, defensive end Taco Charlton, and corner Isaiah Johnson to the Jacksonville Jaguars for All-Pro corner A.J. Boye. He will become our corner number 1, allowing Gary Conley to move to 2 and Daryl Worley to move to the slot. First quarter action, Winston in the empty set drops back and hits legged on the outside. He avoids 2 tacklers and gets upfield to pick up 24. Later in the drive, Winston back in the gun, and he's looking to go deep, but he overthrows his wide receiver, incomplete. Then Matt Gay will come on to kick the long field goal. It's up, and he leaves it short, no good. And the Raiders take over with great field. Carr drops back and throws a strike over the middle to Waller for 19. A few plays later, Carr goes back to the air and throws Hunter Renfrow open, and the second-year wideout picks up 18. Now it's third and long. Carr from the empty set. He slides to his left, tries to connect with Renfrow, but he gets rocked and drops the ball. And Carlson would come on to kick the field goal. It's up and good. Raiders lead 3-0. Tampa Bay takes over. Winston with the play action. He waits. Goes deep to Perryman. He tries to come down with it, but gets hit and drops it. Lucky for the Raiders on that one. He was wide open. Next play, Winston goes back to the air and finds his favorite target, Mike Evans, over the middle, and the big wideout picks up 24. 2 plays later, Winston goes back to the air and connects with rookie Marcus Cochran for 12. It's a new set of downs. Winston goes play action, and he's looking to go deep, but he gets picked off by Daryl Worley. That's the corner's 3rd interception on the season. And here come the Raiders. Rashard takes the stretch right, gets around the corner, and picks up 9. 2 plays later, Carr from the gun moves around in the pocket, tries to hit Renfrow, but gets hit, and he drops the ball. Raiders would punt. Next Buccaneers possession, Lamar Miller takes the handoff, but gets met in the backfield by Terrell Conley for the TFL. Now it's 3rd and long. Winston drops back. He steps up in the pocket. He has all day and tries to hit Godwin, but it gets knocked loose. Tampa would punt. And the Raiders look to capitalize. Rashard takes the dive left, finds some running room, spins, and picks up 7. And the Raiders look to go for it on 4th. Carr drops back and hits Williams on the slant. He gets away from Evans and is off to the races. Tyrell Williams goes 71 yards to the house. Touchdown Raiders. Vegas leads 9-0. But the Buccaneers look to answer. Eckler takes the handoff, cuts it back, makes another cut, and picks up 13. 2 plays later, Eckler gets it again, finds some room on the left, and picks up another nice gain. Later, veteran Isaiah Crowell takes the toss, catches a block, jukes, and powers his way to 6 yards. Then Crowell gets it again and has a huge running lane on the right, cuts it back inside, shakes and gets 11. Next play, Lamar Miller gets the rock and powers his way into the end zone. Raiders lead down to 2. Next Vegas possession, Carr comes out throwing. He lobs it to Blythe on the outside, and the rookie picks up 6. 2 plays later, Carr from the gun, and he drops an absolute dime to Rashard over the middle for 11 more. New set of downs for the Raiders. Rose takes the handoff, cuts it left, makes another cut, and gets pulled down at the marker. Next play, Carr drops back, and he lobs it to the outside for Waller, but gets picked off by Levante David. What a play by the linebacker. And the Buccaneers look to capitalize. Eckler takes the sweep left, drops his shoulders, stumbles, and gets 13. Tampa keeps it on the ground. Eckler gets it again, cuts right, and gets rocked, and he fumbles. Raiders recover. What a hit by Carl Joseph. We've got 2 minutes left in the half, and Carr comes out throwing. He slides to his right and throws a dart to Rashard on the outside. He spins and gets 17. Then Carr goes back to the air, moves to his right again, and finds Renfrow wide open, and the wideout gets 12. This Raiders offense is clicking. Carr drops back and connects with Rashard over the middle, and he picks up 15 more. 2 plays later, DC avoids the rush and hits Waller on the drag, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. The lead's back up to 9. Bucks have some time left on the clock. Winston drops back, hits Grant on the outside, and he picks up the first. 2 plays later, Winston goes back to the air and throws a bullet to Godwin on the curl for another Tampa Bay first down. Then Winston drops back, tries to hit his check down, but gets picked off by Trayvon Mullen, and he is gone. Pick six, touchdown Raiders. What a first half for the Silver and Black. We lead 23-7. This is the Raiders squad we saw early in the season. Let's see if they can keep it going in the second half. Start of third is 3rd and 6 for the Raiders. Carr drops back, steps up, and hits Waller coming open for 17 in the first. Then Rose takes the stretch right, cuts back, gets popped, and he fumbles, but thankfully the Raiders recover. Next play, Carr goes back to the air, throwing a dot to Chris Blythe for 20. 3 plays later, Carr stands in the pocket, throws it up for Waller, and he makes the grab and holds on to it for the first. It's a new set of downs, and Rose gets the rock. He hits the hole on the left and gets yanked down by his face mask, tack on 15. 2 plays later, Carr drops back, scans the field, but here comes the pressure. Big Ndamukong Suh gets the sack. The drive would stall, and Carlson will come on to kick another field goal. The Raiders lead by 19. But the Bucs are still fighting. Eckler takes the pitch left, but A.J. Boye is there to get the TFL. But Lamar Miller would get it right back and then some, hitting the hole up the middle. Getting to the second level, he gets rocked but still picks up 11. It's 3rd down. Jameis tries to go deep to Mike Evans, but look at this play by Boye. He knocks it down. Bucs forced to punt. After Raiders 3 and out, Winston comes out in the empty set, and he hits Godwin on the outside, and he picks up the first down. Then Jameis goes back to the air, connected with O.J. Howard, and the tight end picks up 13. Next play, Winston drops back, and he links up with Howard, and the big tight end is off to the races. He's finally pushed out after picking up 25 yards. And Jameis is out here dotting us up. This time he finds his other tight end, Donnie Erzenberger, and he gets down to the 1-yard line. Next play, Winston drops back, scans the field, and finds Mike Evans in the back of the end zone. Raiders lead down to 12. Vegas takes back over. Carr stands tall in the pocket and rifles it to Renfro on the sideline for 13. Then Rashard takes the stretch left, gets the corner, stiff arms, and gets the first. That's got to be his best run on the day. 2 plays later, Carr goes back to the air, hitting Renfro on the drag, and he goes down hard and would miss the rest of the game. The drive was stalled, and Carlson comes on to kick another field goal. Vegas leads by 15. Bucs look to answer. Winston with the quick drop and hits Howard, and the big tight end picks up 6. A few plays later, Winston goes back to the air, connected with Mike Evans on the slant, and he gets into Raiders territory. Now it's 3rd and long. Winston drops back, throws it up on the outside, but gets picked off by A.J. Boye. He went one-handed. Welcome to the Raiders, A.J. But Vegas couldn't capitalize, and Winston would come back out throwing, hitting Godwin on the outside for a huge gain. Later in the drive, Winston drops back, moves around in the pocket, and lobs it up for Lamar Miller in the end zone. Bucs trail by 8. And they look to get the ball right back. They try to set up the onside kick, but Robert Foster is there to scoop it up. Last play of the game, Carr comes out throwing. He lobs it up into the end zone for Chris Blythe. Touchdown Raiders. Now that made some fans in Vegas real happy. The Raiders get back to their winning ways, beating Tampa Bay 36-21. Big day for Derek Carr, 295 yards, 3 touchdowns, but he did throw 1 interception. Out wide, Waller, Blythe, and Williams all caught touchdowns. And on defense, the Raiders forced 4 interceptions. Great win, and just in time, we go into the bye week. Good news, Josh Jacobs will be back next week, but bad news, Hunter Renfrow is down for 5 weeks. But we're going into the bye on a high note. Coming up, we'll take a look at the draft class and get ready for the Broncos. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're brand new. Don't forget to hit those links down in my description. Follow your boy on Facebook, Twitter, and IG. And we'll talk in the next one. Have a great day, guys. 2 fingers in the air. Peace.